So Alphana is an AI content manager that turns video into shareable content. Now we stand out from our competitors with what we call AI cards. They let you make and personalize content workflows really easily. Now with this, you can turn a YouTube link or a podcast into more than 30 pieces of content in just 60 seconds. And so you don't have to deal with creating complicated prompts or prompting AI for each piece of content individually, because that can be pretty tedious. Plus, Alphana is multimodal and it can create AI images, turn video into clips, and various types of content. So it makes it really easy to be able to create exactly what you need. So I'm going to dive in and show you a little bit about the demo. The first thing you see once you log into Alphana is your content, or you'll see a couple example projects. So to create content, you're going to go ahead here and click Create New, or you could press Command K as a shortcut. Now, this is the beauty of Alphana because we make it really easy. So in here, we have our command box. You can actually copy and paste any YouTube link, and you'll see it automatically pulls in details about the video. Or I can upload from my device. I can drag and drop a audio file or a video file. You could also, for example, select from your Google Drive, Dropbox, or OneDrive. Go ahead and connect those so you don't have to download the videos and then re-upload it. So it makes it pretty convenient. So either YouTube URL or upload some of your videos. And what's great is inside of this box here, in addition to the video, you can add additional context. And so a great use case for this is, let's say you're trying to transcribe and create content from your own podcast episode. In this box, you could put details about your podcast, like what's the show name? What is the name of the guest? Especially if these names aren't mentioned inside of the video, you can add that as additional context. Once you add the YouTube link, you would come over here and you've got access to templates. Templates are like workflows. So I'm going to go ahead here and I'm going to select this YouTube content workflow. And I'm going to go ahead and click Generate. As soon as you hit Generate, you'll see that it automatically starts uploading the content, pulling it from your library. It starts generating and transcribing it. And you'll see here on the left, it's showing you exactly what's happening in real time. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to select one that's already created so you can get an example. So I'm going to go here where it says how to win at social media, a Gary Vee video. So what's great is you look at all this content that pops up in less than 60 seconds. It generated a YouTube description about the video. It automatically generated a few clips that you can use, right? It summarizes them. And what's great about the clips is I can go ahead and enable captions. I've got access to doing it in vertical, square, or landscape. Vertical is great if you want to do like YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels. And then go ahead and click download. And then you'll automatically get an email once it's done because it's actually putting in the captions and everything into these clips for you. You can obviously preview these clips if you want. We automatically generate timestamp chapters, so it automatically breaks out every section of the video. Based on your video, we get inspired images, AI images from your video. So for example, based on the topics that were discussed, and we even pull in, for example, the prompts. So if I open this up here, you can see exactly the prompts that are being used to be able to generate the content that were inspired by the video. So this is great for like blog header images, or if you want to take these graphics and leverage it to create new content. In here, we automatically take screen captures from your video. And so you'll see here we generated a couple screen captures. We generate a couple catchy title ideas based on this. We generate an entire newsletter that breaks down the highlights about your podcast episode. So you could just go ahead and copy and paste this into your email platform and shoot that over to all your people on your list. A LinkedIn post, key takeaways for LinkedIn, an entire Twitter thread. So a wealth of content is automatically generated in here. Now, I'm going to jump into now customizing your workflow. So in this case, what we did is we leveraged one of our templates in our library. But the beauty of what I mentioned earlier is that with AI cards, each one of these are what we call AI cards. Now, these AI cards, you can hover over any of them and click Create New. When you click Create New, you get access to an entire library of these cards. So for example, Create Your Own is just like your own custom prompt, right? Ask it whatever you want it to create and allow it to generate it for you. Or for example, generate some clips with timestamps, AI images, LinkedIn posts. And what's great is that we have a whole library of these. And so because we already have these in here, you don't need to know how to write prompts because these are already taken care of for you. Facebook captions, LinkedIn carousels, extract questions, speakers, notable quotes. So what's great is that you get to see an entire library of AI cards that you can leverage to be able to drop on the page. So I'm going to do an example of, let's say, a Twitter thread, even though I already have one. Once you select one of these, it automatically starts generating the Twitter thread. It analyzes the video, understands the context, and boom, it starts generating it here in real time. And here it is. It even ends it with a good call to action. In this case, for example, a good use case, it's like, hey, if you want to dive deeper, watch the video here. What's great is that you could do this for your own content if you're trying to promote your video, or if you're just trying to use existing video content on YouTube to be able to create new content that was inspired by it. And this is one of the ways that you can do that. Now, let's say if I want to create my own content, I can come in here and say, hey, write a LinkedIn post about this video and include the key takeaways with a call to action to watch the full episode. So this is just an example of a prompt. If you do want to write your own prompt, you can. You don't have to use the ones that are in the library. And here it is. I went ahead and generated it. It's analyzing it, and here it is. Now it created a LinkedIn posts. And so if you were to summarize this, it would have probably taken you a lot longer. We're saving you a lot of time. Now I'm going to go ahead and rename this and call it LinkedIn post with key takeaways. So the reason we have this functionality is because you can, again, add these cards. You customize what your workflow looks like if that's what you want. I could rearrange the content. Here we go. And I can rearrange this one, put it up there. It rearranges it all on the page. And once you're done, you can come over here and save it as a template. And I'm going to call it a podcast episode workflow. And you go ahead and save that. Once you save your template, now let's say you've got another 100 episodes you want to generate. When you go to click create with this box here, your podcast episode workflow that I just saved as a template is available. And now you could just select that new workflow. So this is what's great, is it allows you to customize all the content all on one page. The other thing I think is important is we have an entire library of templates, and this is a way to get and gain more inspiration. Because in here, for example, with these templates, I've got a YouTube content workflow. If you just want to get some ideas for LinkedIn, you can select the LinkedIn ideas workflow. Another template is to generate an ebook lead magnet ideas. So I'll just pull this up as an example. And so in here, I took one video and it's like, hey, based on this video, let's come up with a couple ideas for a lead magnet. And boom, here it is, right? The Passion Project Blueprint from idea to daily habit in 30 days. And it summarizes what the ebook could be about. But let's say you want an outline. Here we go. It generates an entire outline for an ebook broken down by chapter to help you jumpstart on creating a lead magnet for your business, all based and inspired by the content from a video or a podcast or an episode. And if you want an entire draft, here you go. An entire draft written out. And what's great is you can now leverage this content, copy and paste, and just, put it together with some artwork. And now you've got an entire ebook. And we even created a couple AI images inspired by the video, so you can leverage that content in order to generate the ebook. So that's what's great with templates. We've got a couple library. You can create short form clips. If you're a coach, you can have a coaching workflow template. We've even got a viral hook generator. I think actually this is pretty cool if you're trying to come up with viral hooks. Like here's example 20 one-liner hooks. Or for example, for LinkedIn, we've got LinkedIn examples. So like why mastering a joke is like a relationship and you should treat it as such. So these are hooks that really draw the user's attention. This is actually something that can make or break a social media post, which is why, like, whether it's on LinkedIn or Twitter or even for Instagram videos, you want to make sure you have a really solid hook down. Last but not least, I think another piece is that you can use Alphana is to be able to automate and summarize content. And so, for example, here's a Mr. Beast video that we had. And in here, we're actually just as purely based on, summarizing the video. Here's a couple highlights. So I don't have to watch the video. I could just watch a couple snippets to learn a little bit more about what they're talking about. We've got an extended summary, a couple thumbnails, so I can kind of get visuals of what's going on. And here's like a well-written bullet point summary. Broken down by topics and sections, all about what's in the video with action items that are next. And so you can use this for podcast episodes, meetings. You can just import any pieces of video content. Even here, we have an AI card that allows you to extract the key terms used in the video. So it's a great learning experience. And so pull out the keywords, define it, explain why it matters, and even understand the questions to ponder. So it's a very versatile tool. That's Alphana. If you have any questions, please just feel free to reach out. Thank you.